It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Ravens and the Browns, and it's all up next.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Ravens of Houston taking on the Cleveland Browns. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. But you look at this defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jackson's going to keep it, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago, 10 catches, 104 yards, and a score as well.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Watson. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 39 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And the Browns getting set to go. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 48 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Returning it, Justice Hill. The dangerous Hill now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Watson on first down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 27 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Jackson on second down. That one into the hands of Flowers. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Isaiah likely the target that time. And that'll bring up second down. We look at this Browns defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo running in to take him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Here's Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage has already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Rashee Rice, from a yard out. And the Ravens are back within a score. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on second is Watson. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Quick throw on the slant, but that's behind his man and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt. Official. The return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Houston set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Big strides, look at him go. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis's throw complete there to Rice. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Levis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Dallas close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodge true pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
They were stopped last time from the one. Now here's another try on third and goal. Jackson going to run. Henry is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Levis going back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw, it's Levis. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashee Rice with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, it's Watson. And pass complete to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Unnecessary running defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first and 10, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Chubb is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10, it's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10. Here's Levis. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Jackson. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our... And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Levis from the gun. That one caught by Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Levis on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Again, it's Henry. Taken down at the 42. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Complete to Likely. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Now Chubb running right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4 yards, and the Ravens first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Again, Jackson will keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Rashee Rice, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And it's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Returning it, Hill. The return man is Hill. And the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Escaping the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Rice. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashee Rice. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Chubb again. There he goes, right side. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game.
And it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Browns 49. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they're bringing back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Watson. And they can't bring him down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Watson to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Watson, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense taking over again. And, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And, partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
That is caught, Bateman, and he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive, a first down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Jackson. On the crossing route, he finds Kohler. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up. They're going to try and run for it. And he is in. The call works, and they have won the football game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this when you